I was never comfortable working on Wall Street, ever. I knew the whole time that I was pretending and that it was not where I belonged. But as time was going by, I was getting more and more into bone processing and starting to learn to articulate and becoming aware that this was not compatible at all with my career in Wall Street. Coworkers would find out and be like, "Jamie, what are you doing? Are you crazy? Are you on drugs?" When I quit, I had some savings. I didn't have enough to support myself for years to come, and when you're gonna be an artist, you know, that's a very uncertain thing. It was a shot in the dark, for sure. During Hurricane Sandy, I lived in West New York, New Jersey. My son and I lived there. We had no electricity for about 4 days. I went to the pharmacy on the corner to get candles because we didn't have electric, and they had all these Halloween decorations discounted to like 50 cents. So we bought these plastic skulls and painted them, and I was like, oh, this is cool. I like painting these skulls. And it kind of just kept progressing until I found a whole raccoon carcass and thought, okay, I'm gonna try to process this raccoon because there's a whole skeleton in there. It took 4 months and I successfully processed Rex the raccoon. The first deer I picked up, Ophelia, she was wrapped in a tarp and I brought her to my dad's yard and I left her there. I came back 2 weeks later. I was not prepared for this scene. There was thousands of maggots. Her whole body was just moving. And I had a moment of like, I can just walk away, but I didn't. I had instead, it was actually more of a holy moment. There's life coming from this dead deer that I left here. I haven't been grossed out since then. That was the start of everything. At first I would use their bones for costuming, and then I started wanting to learn to articulate them. So I taught myself to articulate from YouTube videos and zoology reference materials and much trial and error. So I often take 2 or 3 animals to articulate one. You find the roadkill, pick it up. The next step is cutting away the fur, the organs, as much meat as possible. Then the carcass will go into maceration, which is the cleanest and best bone processing that I found. Then you whiten them. I use 75% peroxide and 25% water solution and leave them in that for a few days. Roadkill is treated like trash in society. It's special to me to acknowledge that these creatures had a life.